Hey guys, what's up? This is Mischief and Mayhem, and this is Gamers Paradise. And we just did a re-go of that because it didn't go quite well the first time. We had a little bit of...
You're ruining the movie magic. This is our first time doing it.
I feel like there's no movie magic. We have no movie magic whatsoever.
Yeah, this is a green screen back here, guys. Just in case you know, it's real.
We actually made this shitty living room with the broken...
Yeah.
To give you realness.
Better yet, it's a blue screen.
It's a blue screen.
Yeah, that's better, right?
It was the original for it, not now the green.
Yeah, exactly.
So tonight we're going to talk about E3 2015, which was not too shabby of a year.
Yeah, I thought it was great.
I thought it was a great year. Yeah.
So the way we're going to open up tonight, a little intro, is going to be our top 5 favorite things that we saw this year at E3. So
Yeah.
to start us.
I'll go first.
Okay.
Well, mine, firstly, because Bethesda went before E3, but technically their E3 conference. But Fallout 4.
Fucking ridiculous.
It looks so good.
It did look fucking amazing.
It's like what 3 did to me, because as you can see, I've got the Vault Boy from Fallout 3. And it just looks more fun and just more crazy. Like the 700 different things you can do to upgrade your weapons, and then building your own freaking little shacks and stuff. That'd be pretty awesome.
It looks insane.
Yeah, massively huge. Like I think I saw something about one of the directors or something from Bethesda was saying that they haven't seen all of the world yet. It's that big.
Yeah.
So that could be interesting. We'll see how big that is.
It's like Skyrim, but nuclear.
Well, they said that the Skyrim is actually apparently it was only about half as big as Fallout 4 is going to be.
Oh yeah.
Holy fuck.
Yeah. A whole generation, man. Can't be bogged down by this past generation bullshit.
Yeah.
Wow.
But my second one would be Plants vs Zombies. Garden Warfare 2.
Yeah, I was super stoked for that.
Yeah,
I love the original Garden Warfare.
Yeah, I played the shit out of it. Actually, with the EA free week, I've been playing it on my Xbox One. Replaying it again. It's great.
Yeah, it was solid. I really liked it.
My next one is Doom from the Bethesda as well.
Doom 4.
Yeah, Doom 4 or Doom or
whatever.
Yeah,
it looked fucking beautiful.
Shining as
gory.
hell. Gory as hell. Totally gonna get banned in Australia. Sorry, guys. And
you should have been like, ha ha, what's up, guys? I'm in America now.
I feel sorry for them.
America doesn't give a shit about violence.
Yeah.
As long as it's not
you care about sex.
But then, yeah, that was, and the lighting in that looks so fucking perfect.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's something I'll bring up later in conversation. It's amazing. Battlefront. Star Wars Battlefront.
Yeah.
I'm fucking super keen for that.
I went into E3 like super low on Battlefront, like, oh, it doesn't have this, doesn't have that, but when I saw the gameplay of it, I was like, well, shit.
Yeah. Going from a TIE fighter to the ground and all that kind of stuff.
Now I'm gonna have to like this.
Yeah, exactly. I hate when I have to like things, guys.
And the last one on my list, but definitely not the only thing that I really liked in this show, but it had to go there. Mass Effect Andromeda. I'm a big Mass Effect fan, and I'm so keen that they've bought it. They got another one.
When I figured that it was Mass Effect, I was like, holy shit!
I'll give Mass Effect another try. I will give it another try for Andromeda.
Yeah, it's a whole new galaxy, not Shepard anymore. They've got a clean slate. They can just
it's also a completely different dev team doing it.
Yeah,
different writers, all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's always cool to add new stuff to it.
BioWare has always got good RPGs, so I'm super keen for another BioWare game.
Yeah, always solid stuff.
Sweet.
Who's next?
Well, it's my turn. Hi, everybody. This is Wodog.
Whoa, dog.
Yes, thank you.
There's only 2 of us.
Definitely not gonna get old.
Never.
Anyway, so my favorite things was Horizons, that new out of nowhere robot dinosaur hunting thing.
Yeah.
And the new RP for PlayStation,
which looks fucking insane, and I wanted it. Fallout 4, which we discussed, because just to me, what really hit me about that one is like, oh my god, this is a thing that took like 6 years to make.
Yeah,
and you can really see with all the concept art they had, how much like breadth and depth, how much stuff was in it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It had a complexity that just absolutely blew me away.
Yeah, it looks so good.
Recore, which is that thing announced at Microsoft.
Yeah, the new IP from
like-
Microsoft.
It's like, hey guys, you like Metroid Prime? You like Mega Man? Well, we hired those guys to make a game for us. I'm like, fuck me, what?
Drop the mic.
That sounds amazing. No gameplay, but really cool video, really cool concept. Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No Man's Sky,
Yes.
which is at the Sony presser, and it was another thing. I was like,
That's not the first time it's been announced, though.
Yeah.
This was the second year.
it was the second time showing it, but it was like the first time showing like its
Depth.
depth.
My God.
Like the
How
entire
much depth?
like the entire time I was just like, stop,
Mighty Thor is controlling this.
stop it.
Crazy.
This can't be a thing.
It's enough already.
Stop making it a thing, but I want it. And last one's Battlefront. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like, as I said, it was a thing that I did not go in expecting to want, but I do want it now.
Yeah.
And fuck me, my wallet is not ready.
No. You have to start saving now.
Winter is coming.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
winter is coming.
So it's me.
It's your turn.
Let's go.
Okay, so let's start with a little thing I like called Gears of War.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm a huge, you know how much I love Gears.
She's a big Gears fan.
I love Gears.
Besides Halo, she's a big Gears fan.
So
For
when they pretty much put it out there that Gears, first of all, that 1 was getting a remake, which was pretty much I was expecting that to happen. So
Yeah.
I wasn't super surprised. The only thing that was surprising about it was that I thought it would be 1, 2, and 3 in Judgment together.
It's really soon though too. It's like in November,
Wait,
I
is
believe.
it not? What is it?
It's just one.
Just one?
Yeah.
Oh.
But we'll talk about why I think they did that in a minute when we
Okay.
get there.
Okay.
So Gears. So then when they went, oh, Gears 4, I was like, yes, another Gears game, and it looked fucking beautiful. Like
Yeah,
it
it
looks
looked really
really
pretty.
great.
Yeah. Another game that's killing it with the lighting, and we'll again talk about that later. But
Will we talk about that
Sure.
later? Fallout 4,
Yeah. Go get everybody's list.
which
Get
I
it out
kind
the way.
of feel was the winner as far as games go, but we'll talk about that kind of later. But
Yeah.
so Fallout 4 to me was like, I've never played any of them. I've watched you play 3, and I was kind of like,
but you saw me play New Vegas.
New Vegas. Sorry.
Yeah, which is 4 basically, or the 4th game in the series.
So I saw that, and I felt like it looks cool. I kind of want to play it, but I don't want to.
Yep.
But what I think Fallout 4 did that was really smart is they slid in just as everybody's really jonesing for fucking Skyrim, for another Elder Scrolls game, not ESO Online. We want we want Skyrim again, right?
Yeah. Well,
Something like that.
The Black Marsh.
Yeah, we want the Black Marsh. And so what they did is they slid in and said, hey, we're not going to give you the Black Marsh, but we're going to give you this game that's basically kind of like Skyrim, but instead of being themed, in Elder Scrolls,
It's its own game.
I'm just saying it's
Absolutely its own game.
it's open world RPG.
It's a Bethesda open world game.
Yeah.
It's all awesome.
and it looks fucking beautiful. It looks like that kind of game that you're just going to lose time.
Like,
Oh, hundreds of hours
I'm
of
gonna
gameplay.
play this just to walk around in it. I'm gonna have
Yeah.
a great time, and I'm not
Yeah.
gonna give a shit.
Yeah.
So then Mass Effect Andromeda.
Yeah.
Which was one that surprised the fuck out of me. Like I don't even know.
I had a feeling it would be there, but
I don't know why I wasn't thinking of, because I kind of have this rule that prior to a couple weeks prior, really a couple months prior to E3, I try to zone out everything that's coming out, so that when things come, I still get that surprise. So when Mass Effect Andromeda came out, I was like, why didn't I even think about it? Oh shit! I'm so excited.
It's probably 2016 still, but
if that.
yeah, maybe.
that was just a cinematic. That was not gameplay.
Yeah.
I was like, we're doing this. Don't know when, don't know how, but it's gonna happen.
I
yeah.
thought they
You
put a
wait.
date on it. I thought they said 2016. I thought they said November 2016.
We'll have to recap
Holiday.
that.
Yeah, maybe.
And HoloLens, Minecraft.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Fucking
That was neat.
holy shit, the future is here. I'm playing Minecraft like this,
Yeah, well, it's gonna be like $500. But
lightning,
yeah,
Who doesn't want to do that? It's like
A
the
great
doctor.
thing I can never afford.
yeah.
It's like the doctor opening his TARDIS for the first time with a snap,
Yeah.
And then the final and my favoriteest of all things that I saw was Dark Souls 3.
Dark Souls 3. I mean, again, another cinematic. It's probably not too close, but
Another thing was like, we're making this.
That was November 2016, for sure.
Thumbs
I
up.
remember that.
Yeah.
But for me, that was like, You know how I feel about Dark Souls. I love me some Dark Souls.
Yet you finished none of them.
I have finished none of them, but I've played I've played countless hours.
It's okay. Probably 95% of people who played them have not finished it.
But I still
don't
love
feel
it.
that bad.
Like I don't feel bad because I've put some good time into it. Alright, so quick check-ins. What have you been playing?
What have I been playing this week? Because of the E3, EA's online service they gave away a free week of downloading and playing the games.
Mm-hmm.
So I played UFC and Battlefield 4.
Achievement Horror.
I was going for achievements, yeah.
Sorry.
And Plants vs. Zombies, Modern Garden Warfare.
Super fun.
Super fun. Loved it. I'm actually considering buying it again for the Xbox One.
You can borrow mine.
You have a copy on Xbox One? No.
360.
360.
No,
we've got 360 then.
But yeah, backwards compatibility now.
Well, yeah, that's
Not
another
sure
thing.
for that one.
We don't know if that will be on the list or not.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk
But
about
we're
that.
talking about that later. But yeah, that's. But yeah, no, I've been playing those. I played. And
How did you even forget?
ESO.
ESO.
I literally put 8 hours into it today. So. But yeah, really fun doing that.
Super fun.
Cool.
Yeah. What about you? Will?
Let's see. What have I been doing? I've been working a whole lot. Probably just more Splatoon and more Bloodborne. I've not been shaking it up a whole lot because just waiting for Arkham Knight to come out, and I'll be playing that all the fucking time. But
I actually want to play Splatoon because I've actually.
It's super fun.
You'll have to bring over your Wii U so we can trick it.
Oh yeah, sure. Like it's one of those things where it's a shooter, but the point isn't to like kill people. It's to control terrain.
Yeah.
Which is like really novel and neat, and also it's super cute and fun.
Yeah.
Everyone should play it. And what have you missed, Jeff? What have you been doing?
So Garden Warfare.
Yeah.
Because that game is so much fucking fun to play. Like you forget how fun it is, and then something shiny comes out. Because something shiny comes out, it distracts you.
Yeah.
But you forget like that this simple little game just amuses the fuck out of you. So I've been playing that, and I'm still playing games on my DS. Just same one, New Leaf and Pokemon. And then ESO, man. ESO. We finally got ESO, so we're super stoked.
Yeah. We're playing it, so it's crazy. Yeah.
Shiner saying hi, sorta.
Puppies.
Okay, so where do you guys want to start tonight? Do you want to start with the consoles and who you think won?
We'll start with that, and then we'll talk about each presentation separately, and then we'll talk about the games that came out.
Okay, so
We'll start with you guys went first, which was the tester. Okay. So they went first, and they brought to the table Fallout 4.
we'll talk about that.
Yeah, we did. I think
Decided to. Oh, we did too, didn't we?
we talked about last week how amazing their E3 was.
Yeah.
Brought lots of cool stuff. So let's just fast forward.
We'll fast forward to Microsoft. Yeah.
I was gonna say, let's go over the consoles, say what the consoles did, and
I've got the list here, so I'll just.
and then we'll pick from the consoles. We're not talking about the developers, but let's just talk about the consoles.
Let's just say like
console.
amongst the main three, who do you, in your opinion, won E3?
Okay.
Quote unquote.
Well, let's go through the list of what they announced first. And then
All right. Well, Microsoft's games were Halo 5, Guardians. Looks sweet. That's an exclusive.
And they showed us the new multiplayer. The P.
Oh, the giant.
The PvPvE, which
the
was
super horde mode.
holy fuck.
Yeah,
It's like PvP, PvE,
Yeah.
and it just looks so fun.
sweet.
That looks like fun, and also like I'm gonna get murdered a lot.
Honestly, the thing I was most excited about from Halo 5 was, oh look, intro level. Is that the fucking Elite Homeworld? Holy shit!
Yeah.
I want this.
We had Recall, which we just talked about.
Yeah,
a little bit before.
Recore looks really sweet.
Yeah, it was only no gameplay, but it looks fun. Fallout 4 was talked
redone.
about.
And
Yeah.
the whole like mods will work on there.
Yeah,
That's really big.
Yeah.
that was a big seller for me. Like
That's
the
cool.
PC mods working on the Xbox One. We had Garden Warfare 2, Princess Zombies.
Solid stuff.
Forza 6, not super. Like I'll play it, but I'm not super keen
Like,
about it.
I'm sure people are excited about it. Not into cars personally, but
Yeah.
if you like it, and
It looks shiny.
Looks good. Looks good.
We're so sad that the Count's not here.
Yeah,
He can't gush about cars.
he'd be Genie Babies, yeah. We had Dark Souls 3 with just the cinematic.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dark Souls 3. Look like the snippet.
Yeah, the little
Yeah, that's
snippet.
cool.
We had The Division, which is Tom Clancy The Division.
Oh yeah.
Which I feel like we've been waiting for that for a really long time.
Yeah.
Because that's the snow. Isn't that Snowdrop? What's the?
Yeah, like,
Snow. Oh, it's the
The
yeah,
new-
it's the Dice engine. I can't remember. What
I think it's called Snowdrop, and it looks
No, it's not Snowdrop.
snow. It's snow something. It looks fucking beautiful.
it has not been my
Most
favorite at all.
Most of
to be
the new
honest.
games are from EA is actually
Yeah.
using that engine.
Yeah.
They bought Dice specifically for that engine. Then you got Rainbow Six Siege, which is again another Tom Clancy.
cool.
Looks
Yeah.
good. It's like a revamp of the Rainbow Six series, which is really cool. Rise of the Tomb Raider. So we're looking at a sequel to the
Yep.
new revamp that came out last year.
Yeah.
That with more climbing.
More climbing. Yep.
And finding stuff.
The Rare Replay, the 30 games for $30 with 10,000 gamer score. That's cool.
That's enough to make
So
an
you can go
achievement
back-
for cum in his pants.
And
Yeah.
it could go. I mean, but you got to play like Banjo Kazooie and
You
Banjo
got
Tooie.
to.
Yeah, they're all there.
I'm just saying that would be fun. You make it sound like it's gonna be work.
Yeah.
See, my only problem with that is my favorite Rare games are all Donkey Kong games.
Yeah, that's what you won't. There's anything that's not on there is Donkey
I was
Kong.
like, oh no. Why?
The Sea of Thieves. Now, which looks
I
pretty
was-
fun.
I was
Oh,
excited for that.
That's the
I was
pirate
like,
one, right?
Yeah.
Holy shit, is Rare making a game and not Connect garbage?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
It looks to me like a pirate MMO.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
really fun.
It looks fun.
I'm excited for that.
Mm.
I'm so for Rare making games again.
Yeah.
And not Connect Sports, whatever
Yeah.
that was.
A long time ago. And then
Yeah.
last but not least is Gears, the remaster and Gears.
Woo! And so wait. So Gear Remaster just Gears 1?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
weird.
Okay.
Now that's not including the other things that came from Microsoft, which was the HoloLens
Oh,
Yes. Well, that's what I was gonna say.
and the new controller they came out.
I don't get to say anything.
Well, let me say the rest of what I was saying, and then you can finish.
But I was gonna say that HoloLens. Then you took it from me.
We need
Go.
we need to talk about two things we can't afford.
Yes,
The
two
things-
things we can't
The
afford.
things we'll never buy.
Yeah, like the HoloLens and then
Yeah,
the new controller.
controller.
I really want one of those. They're $150. They're listed on.
$150?
They're listed on Amazon for about $150.
Jesus.
Can we not mention like the biggest thing that Microsoft announced?
Backwards compatibility.
Backwards
Yeah.
free backwards compatibility.
Yeah, it's going to be available this year for preview
They're
members.
like rolling it out slowly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they'll do. I think it's first 100 games firstly.
Yes.
And they presented Mass Effect 1.
Bunch of games.
Yeah, so. that'd be
So,
pretty cool.
and that's why I think that the reason why they only did Gears 1 was because it was the only one that really truly needed to be remastered. This is what I was going to say. And then
Well, then the
2,
backwards
3,
compatibility.
and 4 will all be backwards compatible, and 3 and 4 still hold up quite well. So
And Gears 1 had some buggy ass multiplayer, which I
So-
love. But
Hey, that's another thing. I downloaded the beta code, downloaded it, played 3 games of it, and then deleted it. Because I remembered that I hated multiplayer on
Gears
Gears
4 was
of War.
some buggy shit.
It was just so fun.
which is weird because I love multiplayer on Gears.
Oh, that was the Horde mode was great. Don't get me wrong.
But not
about
just that, but there's like the
I don't
death
like-
mode
dude, deathmatch.
and
Dude,
deathmatch.
execution
I like
where it's
them all,
at.
yeah.
That's intense shit.
So that was all of Microsoft.
Yeah.
So all in all, I think they did a pretty damn good.
Yeah, I thought
I think it was one of their best conferences in a
solid
while.
3. Better than the last 2 years, definitely.
Definitely, yeah. Okay, and the next one is obviously PlayStation.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So we had, I just skipped over Ubisoft and EA. Okay, our first one was The Last Guardian. They showed.
Oh god.
Yeah, it looked crap to me. It didn't look
Really?
shiny at all.
No, it looks so stupid. I was like,
Oh my god,
What
I
the-
loved it.
why would I play this? Like, it's like
Dude, that thing was adorable. I wanted
not
it.
enough for me.
Not enough for me.
there was nothing going on. Like it seemed like it literally had no purpose whatsoever. It felt like they spent a lot of money to make a game where you just jump from one place to another.
Have you guys ever played Ico or Shadow of the Colossus?
I've only ever seen gameplay. I've never played it.
Okay. Well,
It must be a nostalgia thing.
no, it looks really fun to me because I love, like, just,
It didn't look shiny. it didn't look
It's
new.
It's going on an adventure.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. So, Last Guardian was announced like 5 years ago for the PS3, and then like some shit happened, and everyone was like super stoked for it because it was the Shadow of the Colossus team,
Yeah.
which is in lots of people's opinions like the best game ever.
Mm.
And so everyone was like super stoked for it, they were ready for it, and then like all right, the project's we're working on it, guys. Just wait for it. And everyone who all the Sony fans were just waiting and waiting, and then boom, Last Guardian.
Yeah.
And
Okay, so let me ask you a
fucking
question.
internet blew up. And
How
shit.
long ago did they say they were working on this?
Oh, I don't know, like 3 or 4 years ago.
So it took them like what 4 years to make this piece of shit? Is what you're telling me?
Why are you so negative? I think it looks fun.
It looked like crap.
It looks pretty.
It didn't look like it was. It looked like it was PS3 that's been remastered for the PS4.
It's an updated PS3 game, basically. I don't know the.
It doesn't look like it's to use the whole power
I
of
don't know the whole
PS4.
details, but it was a big fucking deal. That was.
It looked like a free game that you could play.
I know there's a lot of people.
Oh man, I guess some negative Nancy's up in here. Gosh.
But it does look like that. It was a lot of people like that game, and, and I'm sure that's why it blew up. But me personally, I wasn't impressed.
I think it's a complete nostalgia thing.
That's your opinion, man.
I think if it had not been announced if it had just been like, here's this game and nobody knew, like nobody had no idea who made it or what it, or what it was called, I think 80% of the people wouldn't have given 2 fucks.
I really liked what I saw because it's like, oh, this world is pretty, and like, oh my god, this creature, I'm already in love with it. I want one. Let's go on an adventure, my new friend.
and then like on
He's
top,
my little companion.
so I felt like it was
He's big and a Gryffindor, and I want one so bad.
and I thought it was a really poor choice to start with that.
I thought that was a really, really good choice.
I mean, they had some other stuff that they could have launched with. Like, I think that they should have launched with their next game.
I think they should have launched with Horizon.
Yep.
Horizon's look fucking amazing.
That's what I think. That was an actual game.
I would say this. I will preface this with saying that I would not consider myself really a Sony fan because PS4 was my first one.
Yeah.
Never had PS1, 2, or 3. But I've watched. I've grown up with a bunch of Sony fans. And I've watched every single Sony press conference ever since like 2005. And them bringing that out was a huge, huge thing for like fans of them and fans of like that kind of game and that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
it was a huge thing to bring that out. Okay. Like that's something that people have been waiting on for like years.
Yeah,
and I know you guys don't get it, which is fine. Don't buy it, but with your wallet is all I say. But
yeah, well, I'm not going to buy it. That's not.
And just like thing, like
it's not something that's going to make me buy a PS4.
Well, and that's what I'm saying.
Where Horizons would make me buy a PS4.
That's why I'm saying they should have launched with Horizons because that was honestly one of those games, and it's rare for me because I'm not a huge PlayStation fan. So that was one of those games that made me go, oh fuck, I really want a PlayStation so I can play that goddamn game.
Moving on to Horizons.
The next one after that was Star Wars Battlefront. Which
oh god, so good.
Yeah. It looks good.
So good.
It was announced previously already on the EA.
So good.
They got a few bonus things.
Yeah, they elaborated on it.
Yeah,
it looked awesome.
Then we got Horizons.
God,
yeah.
See, Horizons was cool because it was new thing. Hey guys, look at this new thing.
Yeah,
it was new thing with like fleshed out gameplay, which never happens.
Yeah, and I like the premise. The premise of the game, where it's a second evolution of humans. It's like hundreds of thousands of years after our race dies off, and all of our cities are overgrown.
Yeah,
and
looks beautiful.
Then it's like robots had taken over, killed our humanity off, and then basically. Then humans survived, and now we're back at the
tribal kind of thing,
kind of like back in the Stone Age type thing, but they still can use kind of tech and stuff like that, which is pretty cool.
Honestly, like I was like watching it and the game's like, look, another post-apocalyptic game. Definitely haven't seen that before.
Yeah.
Oh boy, and then like brought dinosaurs. Oh, please go on. You now have my interest.
Yeah, you have my interest.
I felt like the whole time, they had me. To be quite honest, like there was never a point when I was like from the start, I was like, holy shit, what's going on?
I'm just so tired of the post-apocalyptic thing.
And then I felt like, so to me, So sorry. So for me, they had me the whole time. There wasn't a point where I was like, I'm not interested. The whole time I was like, ooh, where's this going?
Yeah.
It's really shiny. I want to watch this.
Yeah. I'm totally for it. Looked cool. Looked like some kind of combination, some glorious love child of like Uncharted and Monster Hunter.
Yeah, that's what it kind of reminded me of, Monster Hunter. But I only played a PSP version of Monster Hunter.
Monster Hunter.
Yeah. But then after that we had Disney Infinity. Which
was cool. Like Disney Infinity.
I think they added like a Star Wars thing because Star Wars now is owned by Disney.
It was like some kind of like Sony exclusive thing with Star Wars.
Yeah.
No, it was Sony players can play the original trilogy set before anyone else can.
That's right. Yeah.
Well,
it's still going to go across,
which is cool. I'm sure someone cares about that. Like, not my cup of tea, but
it's definitely for the younger generation.
Yeah.
It's them trying to pull in kids to PlayStation.
Yeah, I want to get into Disney Infinity and Skylanders, but it just seems like too much fucking money.
Yeah, that's it.
I want to get into it. All the figures look fun. The games look cool. Just
I personally think that I haven't played Disney Infinity, but I think it would be better than Skylanders because I played Skylanders and I wasn't too keen on it. It was very simple. Like it's obviously built for children.
It's supposed to be for kids.
Yeah.
Like,
but I mean, Pokemon's built for children, but I love playing
also
Pokemon.
like all the Lego games.
Yeah.
They're for kids, but so much fun.
So much fun.
It's fun.
Next game after that was Hitman, the new reboot.
Another thing, I'm sure people are stoked for that.
Yeah.
Never played it.
Yeah.
So, you know,
you know the premise, right? You know the premise of it.
Yeah.
You can make this.
It's the title.
Yeah, you're a Hitman, right? Yeah, but the whole idea of it is there is multiple ways that you can take out your target.
That sounds sweet.
You can run in, you can gun and shoot them, or you can poison their food that gets delivered to the table by whatever. You know, it's just there's a lot of crazy, awesome things.
Man.
Yeah, I feel kind of bad because we don't have like any like old school Sony fans here to really like, defend this kind of stuff. Like
Well, to be fair, my first console that I owned as a teenager, like not my Nintendo or whatever, but the first like that I actually said like I want this and bought was a PlayStation 2.
Good stuff.
Yeah,
I never
it's
had
not a PS1.
Sad.
I had a PS1.
So it's not as if I haven't played PlayStation, and I think that you give you kind of go like, I'm really not that much of a PlayStation fan. I'm really not like
Bloodborne.
I think you think that you're not, but you actually are. From an outsider's opinion.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, he enjoys his system he's got. That's fine.
Like, I'll give you an example.
Like the whole time that you were posting about E3 or whatever, you drew a lot of attention to PlayStation 4.
I've also commented on Nintendo and also commented on my Microsoft too.
I'm just letting you know.
Okay. That's the point of this
anyway.
conversation. Let's move on.
Okay. You don't.
Shenmue 3. Now
that was weird and tacky. That was weird. I did not like that whatsoever.
I mean, it was tacky that they pretty much I was
like, hey guys, make this game for us.
Yeah, come on, pay for it for us.
That was weird.
Yeah,
that was weird.
They started a Kickstarter when that happened.
That was solidly weird.
That was weird. But Shenmue 3,
Shenmue 3, once again, never played it. But I know people go nuts.
Well, it was original Dreamcast game.
Yeah.
So it was pretty cool.
Like it's cool that Sony would like give them a shove to get his project off the ground, but why can't you pay for it?
Yeah.
Like, you're not strapped for cash, Sony.
Yeah.
You're not.
So they've got one game or two games now that PlayStation has two exclusive games.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Last Guardians and Horizon. Then they had this new game that's coming out. It's called Firewatch.
Firewatch? What was that?
That's why I don't remember seeing that.
I don't even remember that.
I'm just going to quickly click that. So while that's loading,
and what's not on this list that should be on this list that you're looking at is it was like in the foresty type game, and it was like a suspense.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
oh, that.
It looks pretty good.
I remember. That's cool. I would need more to go on.
Yeah.
No Man.
It looked like a little like quirky.
Oh yeah, No Man's Sky's not on this list, which is weird.
Can we just talk about
No
Man's Sky?
Yeah, that's another exclusive that I feel.
Well, it's not exclusive.
It's time exclusive.
Time exclusive. Okay,
so it'll be exclusive for like a year.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a whole year. That's pretty ridiculous.
Anyway, but No Man's Sky, Jesus Christ,
looks really awesome.
Yeah. It looks massively crazy. Like I don't understand how it's going to be so big. Like
it's like
when he goes, let me just show you how big our galaxy is, and then it goes, this is the solar system, and then this is the galaxy that it's in, and then this and this and this, and it's
Just stop.
no one's ever seen everything. You're like, what
It's
the
like,
fuck is happening?
I want it.
Then what happened was Final Fantasy VII came out.
Good God.
I was sitting there and it was saying,
and then Twitter crashed.
And it was like,
Yeah, that was a big fucking
I
deal.
was really sad when it came out. I'm like, no! I'm like screaming, and Mischief's literally going, it's going to be okay. And I'm like, no, it's going to be exclusive, and I'm not going to be able to play
It would never be an exclusive. It might be a timed exclusive, maybe.
Yeah.
Because they're going to throw that much fucking money at it.
Yeah.
They're going to, like, we want people to play this as much as possible. But, be that as it may, Final Fantasy VII Remake is not one of those things.
I just want you to let you know that Mad Giraffe called you out, and she said that
you love it. Just admit it. She said,
yeah.
Oh, no.
I'm a bigger Nintendo person than a Sony person.
So yeah,
Can't wait once for the Final Fantasy VII as well.
yeah.
Jesus
So,
Christ,
yeah.
Final Fantasy VII.
Well, that was my favorite Final Fantasy.
Well, and I think that was like almost like 80% of people who played Final Fantasy. That is.
And see, that's another thing. I actually was not huge on it, but I can appreciate that so many people love that shit that it's such a huge, massive deal.
So that was a big drop.
Like, I feel as though like Sony went into E3 like, all right, what's the only possible way we can do a Fallout 4? Bring Last Guardian out of the closet, and also Final Fantasy VII. Where's that shit? Jesus.
Okay, and then we had
Uncharted.
Uncharted was the last thing they brought out.
Uncharted looks solid.
It looks like any other Uncharted, just a bit more shiny.
Which I hope you can say the same thing of Gears of War 4, really.
Yeah, true.
So
No, Gears of War 4 was two characters that you've absolutely never seen before in a totally different area that you haven't seen before. It wasn't. It's not.
It was
you're
the
not
same,
playing. You're
the
not
same
playing
place
this,
that they've been the whole time.
You're not playing the same characters again. These are two brand new storylines to follow.
I think the rumor is that this is going to be the last Uncharted too.
well, it's called A Thief's End.
Yeah.
And we get to see, I think, Nathan Drake's brother. I've never played any of the series, so I don't know.
I'm not a big fan of it either.
But they did announce it. They did announce a Uncharted Collection PS4, so I can catch up on those.
Yeah.
So I guess I should do that.
Then we had Assassin's Creed Syndicate, which
Cool. British.
same old thing.
I thought it looked cool though.
Is it gonna work?
Yeah, that's the big thing, and that's where I think Ubisoft had a big bad year last year.
I love Assassin's Creed. I love it. It didn't fucking work.
No, it didn't.
God.
Like, I've got Unity now, and I haven't touched it yet.
Unity was so bad at launch, and even then it was kind of.
Well, and I felt like I really felt like Syndicate was cool because it was
British.
Oh yeah, it was in
bringing
London.
it like pretty close to modern times.
Well, that's it's the first modern.
It's like during the Industrial Revolution.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was cool.
It looks cool. Like, if it works, I'll play it.
And then finally, the biggest met of them all, Call of Duty Black Ops 3.
Like,
Just stop.
It looked like Titanfall, Advanced Warfare, and Destiny all mixed into one game. That's all it looked like to me.
I will say though, I am so mad and so tired of Call of Duty, but it is interesting that they moved to Sony.
Well, it's not going to be a Sony exclusive.
Well, it's not exclusive, but the fact that they moved like their conference.
Their conference.
was interesting.
I think it was because they couldn't compete with
Halo.
they didn't want to put up next to Halo.
Possibly. They did last year though.
So
Well, that is cool.
so I think that was, the big thing. And here's the thing, I'm not a huge fan of Call of Duty, obviously.
I've not played any since Modern Warfare 2.
I play like no Call of Duty at all. However, when they announced Modern Warfare, that really caught my attention. Like, it honestly did. It was the first Call of Duty where I was like, fuck, I'd really like to play that game. And that's never happened to me with Call of Duty. So I'm not saying like there hasn't been times where Call of Duty looked cool to me. Because it does happen.
See, it's just the thing. Like, it's cool. It's always cool, but it's just enough.
No, but so that's what I'm trying to say is that. But when they did this, when they said Black Ops 3, I was like, at that point, I was like, really? Like, are you fucking kidding? Like, you're not gonna compete.
I will.
I felt like it's them trying to just like push against Halo. That's what it felt like. Well, it was like them going, Halo's coming out with another game this year. We got to push against that.
Well, the problem is too. They have two competing companies that run Black Ops, that run Call of Duty. You got Sledgehammer.
I think it's 3 now, actually.
It's 3.
Yeah.
Respawn.
You got so many different things. Right?
Respawn and Sledgehammer. Oh wait, wait. Infinity Treyarch.
Yeah. But then they can only release one of them a year.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like each company has to spend 2 years making them.
It's like
So then they should have time to come up with something better than Black Ops 3.
So yeah, Call of Duty is a huge series. It sells a fuck ton.
It
And
does.
I'm pretty sure the main reason they moved to Sony is so they can sell more because Sony has more consoles in the ecosystem right now.
Yeah.
But it's just whatever. It looked like Call of Duty.
But do they? Because where's the main buyers of Call of Duty?
Worldwide, sweet.
Probably.
But the majority.
Majority?
Oh yeah, like
Yeah.
Xbox has become like this is the shooter machine. It's like what Xbox is.
Well, because that's what I'm saying is that Xbox has outsold PS4
In the
more
US.
In the US.
Only. Mm-hmm. The rest of the world has PS4.
So it's mostly
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I like
not
to see some
sure.
like Canada's numbers and stuff like that.
I don't know.
Well, North America it is. That's what it is.
It's just a numbers thing. I don't know what they were thinking. It was weird to me seeing them there. I was like, dude, what are you guys doing here?
I'm telling you what they were in my personal. So my personal opinion, the real reason why they were with
weird.
PlayStation instead of with Microsoft is because Microsoft was launching Halo,
Their IP.
their thing,
Yeah.
and at the same time they were relaunching Gears, and that's two big time shooters that you don't want to go you don't want to go against.
Here's the question though: was COD like ignoring them, or was like Microsoft like, hey, get out of here?
We don't want you at our conference.
This is our shooters. You go away.
Yeah.
That might be interesting because it does seem you're right that. So that's what my thought was, is that why they weren't there is it has to do with Halo, because there's always been a clear divide for the most part between Halo and Call of Duty.
Yeah.
I think it's probably Microsoft like not wanting them there because they wanted to focus on their shooters
They may,
and all their stuff. Huge Halo fan. I've just never been into Call of Duty, man.
Yeah.
So what do we get from?
I'm sure people love that shit. And I know they
definitely
love it
do.
because it sells like a bajillion, million, zillion.
They do. Every single
things.
time they do. So next we've got that's the end of PlayStation. So
Okay.
we've got Nintendo. Which
All right, so you guys know how much I love Nintendo.
Yeah.
I love Nintendo.
He'll admit he's a big fanboy and
I'm a huge fanboy.
yeah.
Ridiculous fanboy.
Yeah.
Not just that, but like I love Nintendo, but I love Nintendo's press conferences. Like I love what they put out. I've said time and time again.
I will say this.
Last year made me fucking cry. I loved it so much. This year,
I will say their conference in general, their presentation with the puppets was awesome. Super fun stuff. All like the developer stories they did on like Miyamoto, his original inspirations for Star Fox. When they actually talked to the developers and they got to talk about their games and why they're excited about making them and all that. I love that shit. That's so cool, so fascinating. At the very end, they even talked about how they made the original Mario and got all like the original sketches and shit.
Yeah.
Like fascinating stuff. I love that shit.
Yeah.
That being said, just not a lot of things I want.
But I mean, this is also following that they had their championship like the day before.
That's true. If you include like the Smash Bros stuff and the championship into like their E3 poll,
Yeah.
it was cool stuff. But just their like digital event,
Yeah.
okay. So let's go over what they brought to the table.
Yeah. So we've got Star Fox.
it looks cool.
It looks cool.
I will say this, like this is the main thing. All Nintendo stuff looked neat, but didn't like blow my mind.
Yeah.
Like Star Fox looks fun.
Yeah.
Totally fun.
We got the Triforce Heroes for the DS. The
Also looks
Zelda looks fun.
Looks fun. Don't play it.
Metroid Prime Federation Force.
Just give us a Metroid game, guys.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. Then there was 2 Animal Crossing games, like Happy Home Designer and Amiibo Festival.
Let me just say, I play Animal Crossing, New Leaf. I play it all the time. I play it almost every day. You have to, because if you don't, the animals get pissy at you. They don't want to be your friend anymore. So I play the shit out of this game. I don't know what the fuck they're thinking with this bullshit.
Actually, I will say Happy Home Designer looks like a Animal Crossing I would want to play. It cuts out all the bullshit, like going to the island and harvesting your fucking beetles. You can just like customize. It's just about customizing houses. Like it's not like Animal Crossing Sim City kind of.
Yeah, okay.
I was like, I can get into this. I don't want any of the fucking the game giving me a goddamn bedtime saying, oh, none of the people out.
Yeah.
I would play it. And the other thing, the Amiibo Festival was just like Mario Party, cool.
Yeah. Pretty much, it's Mario Party.
Yeah.
I will say the only thing that would entice me to play it more, it's called Amiibo Festival, So if it accounted all the amiibos, so you could play like anyone you wanted from that list of characters.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Yeah. But there could be DLC down the
If it's just those 4 dudes, kind of lame.
Kind of lame. Yeah. Then the biggest thing that I think that they've done, which they announced last year, but then it's going to be current, is Super Mario Maker.
Yeah, it's like cool.
Oh my god, it's so
fucking
fucking
awesome.
cool.
I mean, people have been doing it for fucking eons.
Yeah,
online.
It would be cool to get an official one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm stoked on that. I'm also really cool.
I totally love the final run in the championship.
It makes you want to get into it, man.
Yeah.
You just want to get in and create.
Yeah.
That looks so fun.
And then they did the whole like
Makes you want to fuck with your friends.
yeah,
Like, hey buddy, I built this really nice level for you. Oh no, it's totally not like the last time. No, no, no. No, this one.
They did the whole like 30th anniversary Mario thing celebration where they did the whole if you make a video of yourself as Mario, like charity.
Yeah.
It was a good scene. I could have used another Mario game proper for the 30th anniversary, but Mario Maker seems cool.
Yeah. Then we had Mario Luigi Paper Jam.
That's probably what
Mario and Green Mario Paper Jam.
Yeah. Whatever.
That's probably what I was looking forward to most out of that.
Yep.
Because you have the Mario and Luigi series, which is on like Game Boy Advance and DS, which is a really long-running RPG series, which kind of like replaced Mario RPG from like 64.
Oh yeah, back in the day. Yeah.
It's a fun, really like quirky and funny writing.
Yeah.
Then there's Paper Mario, which is their other RPG. There's like putting them together.
Yeah.
Which seems like a really cool idea.
And then I didn't see this, but Mario Tennis Ultra Smash.
Fuck man, Mario Tennis. Who's not down for Mario Tennis at all times of the day?
Is that it's going to be the
People
one?
who have better games to play.
Do you play with the controller and stuff on that?
I don't know.
Yes.
But fuck me, man. Some Mario goddamn Tennis.
So that's all of the announcements.
Okay, so
So that's all of these. That's the 3 majors.
3 majors.
Without the producers.
okay, so let's each put them in order from go 3, 2, 1, and why.
Okay. Well,
So
the way it was pronounced, me personally, Microsoft.
No, 3 would be the worst.
Oh, okay.
3,
Then
1.
Nintendo, PlayStation,
I'm
Microsoft.
so sorry, Nintendo.
But
They
why?
didn't- Why?
That's what I'm saying.
It
Just
looks
say
like.
why. Like, clarify.
Can I clarify now?
Yeah.
Thank you. So basically, we've got Nintendo. Great. There was a few good. The only thing I found that was interesting to me was the Super Mario Maker.
Mm-hmm.
The other things were like meh. Star Fox, yay. But the rest was a bit.
It's like, cool. Like, for me, it's like, cool, I'm gonna play this, but not blowing me away right now.
Yeah. So that's basically everything was Nintendo did. Again, their conferences were great, like we were just saying.
Presentation awesome.
Oh, save yourself saying what's up, punks.
I save yourself.
Nice save yourself.
My next one is obviously PlayStation. Have 2 really cool IPs that are coming out, which I really enjoy, that I can't wait to see, which would be the Last Guardian, not Last Guardian, sorry, Horizon Zero and what was the other one? Oh, no, it was just Horizon, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was the only one that I was really interested in, was that. But and then Xbox, they had some really awesome stuff. They had the HoloLens, which is cool. Not going to buy it. Can't afford it.
I will say, I would be infinitely more interested if it was not Minecraft. I'm so burned out on Minecraft. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because they always
It's
go.
cool tech though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's so many things I can do.
I'll never get to use it.
Yeah.
It's cool shit.
Yeah.
So we have that. We had the Oculus Rift was there as well.
Oh, yeah,
That we did with the
That's a
controls.
Microsoft thing too.
Then we also had. So there was 2 bits of awesome tech that's coming out. The new controller, which looks fucking awesome to me. I don't want one, but $150.
Ask Santa for it.
Yeah. Then what else have we got? We've then obviously Halo 5, Fallout, which was that was a Bethesda thing.
Yeah.
But also I think that everything went off with a hitch as well, with their like no problems at all at their whole conference.
Yeah.
PlayStation had a few audio problems.
I think they had the one hiccup in Uncharted.
Yeah, that was right at the end. Yeah, it was restarted. And so that was kind of funny, but and the main thing that sold me, the biggest thing that got me was the backwards compatibility. Like we've always it's something that I've always wanted because
It's gonna sell systems.
it's going to
for
sell
sure.
systems for sure because people have got libraries of Xbox
Oh,
360
shizzle.
games, and now they want that. So
That
that's
was a big deal.
yeah. See, Save Yourself saying that she was super keen for the backwards compatibility as well.
Yeah,
So.
people are gonna love that shit.
Hold up.
Number 3 is Nintendo. I feel so bad saying it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys.
They kind of fall behind all the time, but they have their own.
I think what's finally happening is that Star Fox looks great and looks going to be fun. I think the level of tech gap between the Wii U and the PS4 and Xbox One is finally becoming very, very apparent.
Yeah.
Because Star Fox looks great. It's not like mind blowing like anything else like Horizons or Fallout 4.
No.
It's fun. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna buy it and give you all my money and buy all the fucking amiibos with it too. But just lagging behind a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing amazing.
Yeah.
Also no Pokemon.
Yeah. That was his
But-
point.
Which is fine because the 20th anniversary is 2016. So.
Yeah.
And second for me is Microsoft. Lots of cool shit I wanted. Halo 5. All that stuff with like the Guardian thing and like his own little army of like Prometheans.
Oh yeah.
That was just fascinating to me. We were on the Elite Homeworld and had just all this shit happening that are hunting down Chief. He has like original Blue Team with him, and how the fuck are they gonna fight Blue Team? I don't even fucking know.
Yeah.
Also,
I want to know how they got together again. That's interesting. Like the end of 4, you
I'm
go.
sure they'll let us know.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll let
I'm
us
like scratching my head and saying like, how is original Blue Team going to stick up with them? But
And Recore, I was super stoked for because fucking the guy made Mega Man. What more can I say?
Save Yourself saying that the Fallout Shelter game is super fun and it's basically like a farming game.
Stop rubbing it in.
Mischief will love it.
God.
Yeah, she's the only iPhone person other than Ginger Jesus.
What else Microsoft was really cool? The Fallout 4 thing. The reverse compatibility is a huge, huge deal.
Yep.
Personally, I don't really care about reverse compatibility because if I'm gonna play new and shiny things, I'll play my new and shiny thing.
Yeah.
Like it's cool. I don't care. I don't really care if like PS4 had it either because.
Well, they don't have it. Yeah, they have it, but you have to pay for it.
Yeah, I know. That's exactly why. So I was like, oh boy, PS3's don't have it too. Like, no, they don't. They have the stupid PS Now thing.
Yeah.
And
You can't put your disc in and play it.
the winner for me is probably Sony, solely because of the Final Fantasy 7 remake and The Last Guardian.
Yeah.
Because, holy fuck.
The
People have wanted both those things for like 6 years. We get them both at the same time.
But the thing is, you got to think the only thing that's exclusive that you're mentioning there is The Last Guardians. Xbox will get Final Fantasy 7
Actually, well.
because they say they don't. When they were announcing it, they didn't say that it was exclusive. So they said that it was first to PlayStation.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's my argument to
God,
that,
man.
Yeah.
Okay, so
That's some hype ass shit.
so
Fuck me.
so in order for me, backwards. It's going to be Nintendo at the bottom.
Yeah.
Barely, unfortunately. Sorry,
Cheers.
Nintendo. And then it's going to be PlayStation, and of course Microsoft won. And I'm just going to let's just lay it on the table as to why I feel like Microsoft won. Logically, it's not just that I like Microsoft. There's reasons behind it. And, one is that you stated that there's only 2 titles that works completely exclusive to PlayStation. There was nothing that was like, holy fucking shit, that is the most amazing thing I've ever seen in my life. And it dropped me on PlayStation 4.
Okay.
Like literally would have to be, you know what I mean? Like it wasn't, and neither did Microsoft either.
Yeah.
They brought out games.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the big deal, is that time and time again, when Xbox One and PlayStation 4 first came out, Xbox fucked up. Like, let's not lie. Like, Xbox fucked up. They said all this shit that people really didn't like.
I felt really bad for them.
It's going to cost more. You have to have a Kinect. The Kinect is always on. It's always watching you. Like, it always has to be connected to the internet in order for you to play. You know, and so there was all this shit that was just really fucked. And
well, the Kinect is still always.
I'm living proof of that. Like, I was Xbox up until then. I was like, nope, jumping ship.
So, and I admitted at that point that PlayStation 4 won because PlayStation 4 won. They gave the big fucking finger to Microsoft. They said, we're going to come in cheaper. You know, we're not going to be watching you while you're playing. You know, they said all this shit. So, and always, constantly, PlayStation 4 players always hit you. PlayStation players always hit you with the same thing. Oh, you have to play for life. You have to pay for life. You have to pay for life. How many times have you fucking heard that from a PlayStation player?
Well, that's over now. They don't do that.
I heard that forever.
But I'm just saying that was the dead horse that they would beat for the fucking longest time. Like, you would always have to hear that shit. So for Microsoft, for once, to come in and say, hey guys, guess what? So you know how we said we weren't going to be backwards compatible? Well, we're going to. And it's not going to cost you a fucking thing.
Yeah, that was super cool.
That was super cool.
And that, to me, that plus HoloLens plus, you know...
Halo and...
What HoloLens?
The HoloLens. Plus, you know, plus Halo, plus, you know, half their games were exclusive and they were fucking incredible.
Yeah.
You know, and not just that, but actually showing us brand new, really cool looking games.
Mm-hmm.
And also showing us some really brand new indie games that were cool. And also playing to the old school with the rare pack with 10,000 gamer score. My personal opinion, they just kicked PlayStation's ass. I mean, literally, here's the thing. If you're going to launch an old school game, awesome. Do it. Like, I love it. But you should not only be able to get the people who love that game with that trailer, but people who never played it and go,
hey, I want to play that.
I've never played that. I really want to play that. And when I was watching... I don't even fucking remember what it's called.
The Last Guardian?
The Last Guardian. When I was watching that, I was like, can we fucking end this shit? Like,
oh God, it was so bad.
It was such a shit way to fucking... When you intro, you better pull in people who don't like you. You need to pull in people who are not your fans.
Yeah.
When you know what I mean? When you open, you need to pull...
We might have to ask someone... Maybe we should ask the Count. Because he's a PlayStation 4 fan. Like a big fan. And whether, I don't know if he watched I mean, he can maybe answer it now, or at least my giraffe might be able to. But, you know, he, as a fan of his, would he, when he saw Halo 5, did that make him want to, I mean, he already owns an Xbox One.
Yeah.
But, you know, let's see if he has that opinion the same way, you know. Is Halo 5 beating a dead horse? Like, we're talking 6 games now, 7 games of the Halo series. 7 games. So, you know, it's, I don't know, maybe they should kill it at the end of this game. Like, maybe
I love it. Oh.
So I think that, but anyways, the point that I was trying to make is that if your launch is gonna be a remake of something that's nostalgic, then you need to...
It's not a remake.
It was, or I said a relaunch or of something that you like, then it should pull in people who have never played it before. And honestly, watching that, I was like, this is the most... It's a kid speaking another language to a weird creature, and they're whistling, and it's hopping from thing to thing.
That's so cute.
Yeah, there was no English, which was weird. Was there no English in the first game?
This isn't a sequel. It's...
Oh, so it's nothing to do with the original.
The original never came out.
No, I mean the original game, like the first
one. And Shadow of the Colossus?
The Shadow of the Colossus, yeah.
None
of them they were all standalone?
They're all standalone. They vaguely have things to do with each other. Like, they're kind of like... They're similar.
Yeah.
There's like never any English in them. It's all just like people talking.
Kind of like Sim Talk.
Pretty much. It's usually like very platform heavy and very like open and kind of like airy and mysterious. It was pretty much just like what you saw.
Yeah.
Where Ico instead of a giant creature, it was a girl you were carrying around.
Yeah.
And in Shadow of the Colossus, there were giant things you could like scale them and like stab them to death.
Yeah.
So all I'm saying is that they needed, considering, especially since they go after Microsoft, they
didn't this year. Not this year.
They needed to, not that they, I meant they literally.
The first time they did. Yeah.
I meant literally as in they go after.
Oh,
not
physically.
Like they were going after.
Time.
So all I'm trying to say is that they should have launched with something else. I'm not saying that they shouldn't have shown us that. They absolutely show us that shit.
Yeah.
Play to your fans that love that. All I'm saying is that you need, if you know that Microsoft is gonna, because they know what each other's gonna drop, it. So if you know that Microsoft is going to show HoloLens and backwards compatibility and bringing, back
and your VR. Like they both did the VR because PlayStation had
the Morpheus thing.
Morpheus.
I don't give a shit about that.
So if you know that Microsoft is going to come out balls to the wall, then you need to fucking go big too. At least at the very beginning. And then slide that in. They could have started with fucking Final Fantasy VII. They could have started
I think they would have got more views instantly if they showed that.
Final should have been the mic drop.
They could have
just off the stage.
Boom. Yeah, boom. Like, come on.
They could have started with fucking Horizons, which was fucking beautiful.
See,
that would have been a great way to start. They could have started with fucking... Honestly, they could have started with No Man's Land. To be really honest, because that was fucking cool. But the shit that they started with...
was magical, and I wanted
it. It was fucking boring.
That's both of your opinions. That's what it is.
Not your thing, not your thing.
Yeah. But
it's not just about it being my thing. It's about that it was slow. It was slow paced. It wasn't anything.
Some people love that shit, man. It's like
But it was the amount of people who love that shit comparatively to the amount of people who would have loved seeing Horizon 4 is very small. That's a pretty small group. That's not your main group of gamers. Let's be honest, are shooter gamers.
So let's talk about one thing that I'll give you a perspective there. Then is PlayStation obviously they are primarily for Japanese. They're a Japanese company.
They are a Japanese company. I think
that kind of game appeals to Japanese people more than say Call of Duty or something like that, right? So if you're showing to a North American audience, don't go with the slow thing that Japanese want. You go for what the Americans want. So magical. And again, I'm not saying that it's not a bad game. I'm not saying that I personally didn't like it. But if you are doing a North American conference,
come out
with something North American, primarily majority of North American audience would want to see. I.e., Final Fantasy VII would have, as you said, dropped the mic.
You can also argue that current North American gamers don't give a shit about that either, though.
True, that is
about
true.
7? Yeah. No, I totally disagree with that. I would say 4 out of 5 gamers. One of the best games of all time is 7.
No, but we're talking like current modern American gamers, which are all Call of Duty fans.
Well, Cable 13 is a better example. Like he wouldn't give 2 fucks about Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
He wouldn't give 2 fucks about Last Guardian. He loves Halo. He loves Microsoft. But I'm not sure if he actually saw the other game as well. But I think he's the audience that you look for in American. The American. That's if you play to his audience.
He wouldn't about either of those things.
No. He would. He'd be going for some sort of shooter, or he does like the puzzle.
Horizon would have gotten.
Yeah, like,
he would have watched that and went, that's nice.
But here's the thing, like Horizon and Call of Duty, they had those 2 things for like the modern audiences.
Yeah.
But also it's like a little letter to their fans who love the games that
that started
those kind of games.
We're not saying don't write that love letter.
7 and you don't start with it. It's fine.
You don't start with it. That's all we're saying. And that to me, that is one of the #1 reasons why that and backwards compatibility without having to pay for it is why Microsoft won.
See, Save Yourself just said that too. She said, we want violence first, pretty second.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. But,
I've only stared at something pretty for so long before it bores the shit out of me. I'm like, visually, I'm not lying, it was a pretty looking game, and when it first started, I was like, ooh, that looks kind of interesting.
The engine looked nice.
I was like, I'd really like to play that. Like, for the first second, I felt that. And then it went on and on and on, and nothing fucking happened.
Yeah, it was more of... So, it was one of those things. But let's just finish up then, I suppose. Have we got any other things we want to talk about?
What was...
Well, I was going to say the final thing to wrap up, because we have been on over an hour.
Okay.
Is what game do you feel won E3?
What, the one that had the most...
Like, do you mean like you're most excited for, or like most hype in general?
That you feel was the game that won E3?
Oh, definitely Battlefront. Like, really? I really think that. Because I was watching the YouTube thing for this. That was the most tweeted game of E3.
Oh.
It had over 15,000 more than any other game tweets about it during the conference.
Huh.
So it covers all of your nostalgia people who loves that stuff, and all of the new stuff with the shiny games,
shooter people,
all the shooter people.
Yeah,
so you're covering the biggest audience.
Point.
So that's why personally that's why I think won.
Okay.
And that's why it's on all the systems.
I would say me personally, Horizons was the cool thing I saw.
No, we're talking about the game that won E3. This is the game that's going to sell the most copies.
The hype machine.
Yeah.
Probably Fallout 4. Yeah. Fallout or Final Fantasy 7.
See,
Fallout 4 was good too.
So that's where I think we're going to agree. And to me, I think clearly Fallout 4, it came out first, and it came out really fucking strong. And then every other show that came after it, like Microsoft talked about Fallout 4. You know what I mean? It's like everybody was kind of talking about it. So not only did it made itself incredibly relevant. It made you go, oh fuck, oh there's more. Oh my god, Microsoft's gonna let us mod it, you know?
Mad Giraffe actually did say that Fallout 1 too. That's her opinion too. So.
Yeah, this is what I thought Fallout 4 was like. Alright guys, get your time to start. Fallout 4. Fuck you everybody else.
Yeah. No, this really is. They're like, bam, we're out. And fuck all of you, right up yours.
E3's over guys. Yeah. See you later.
I'll see you next year.
Wait till you get the holiday season where everyone's buying our shit.
Yeah, October or something. What's it, October?
Yeah.
And like that was one thing too when they were showing that, and then they said, "Oh, it's October." Me and Wedo went, "Whoa!" We're like, it's just like off our tits up about it.
And even Save Yourself, who says like she wants it to be Tomb Raider because she loves Tomb Raider, has to say that it was Fallout 4 because it just was.
Yeah.
So let's wrap it up. So if you agree with us, disagree with us, you know, feel free to comment on Facebook, SoundCloud, Stitcher, iTunes, Twitter, YouTube.
All of those micro
Periscope.
We'll be posting this to YouTube, so if you haven't gotten to see the whole video, then it will be up
last
in a couple
week's and
days.
this week's will go up. Yep.
But I will say one ending statement. Doesn't matter who won. You know the real winner is
Us.
Us.
We had so many awesome games coming out.
Are we winning or are we losing? Because I can already feel like my bank account
wall
going.
is crying.
I'm gonna have to do so much overtime when I start working just to pay for it all.
Right.
How much overtime am I gonna have to put into
my
fucking
GPA?
paper?
Why? I wanted to graduate this year.
So let's go ahead and
Yes, we do suck. So that's why you should come every week.
Yeah. Thanks for not showing up. You don't get to say anything about it. Save yourself.
Word, son.
Recommendations.
Okay. I recommend playing Plants vs. Zombie Garden Warfare.
Yes.
If you have not played that, then you have been hiding under a rock.
But even if you have played it, play it some more.
It's fucking fun.
I'm going to recommend, it's actually my favorite game ever, Insanely Twisted Shadow Planet, which is on my PS3 and Xbox 360.
Okay.
Metroidvania game, super like quiet and artsy and explory.
Okay.
If you're into that shit, you'll love it.
Okay.
So I'm going to recommend not a book again, second week in a row. It's time for me to branch out a little bit away from the books. I love the books. I think I've made my point. Read a fucking book, assholes. Tonight I'm going to recommend Jurassic World. So I'm not going to give a lot of it away.
Mad Giraffe is saying that she is playing the Pocket Edition of Minecraft.
Yeah. Fuck yourself.
She's been playing it all week.
Go fuck yourself.
But so, all I want to say is that without being annoying, it paid tribute to the first movie.
Without being book related, I might add.
Without being it overbearing.
She's already recommended that book before too.
Well, and that was the thing that I was going to say too, is that having read Michael Crichton's books, like 3 felt like a giant finger to Michael Crichton because it was not something that he would really write. Oh yeah, dinosaurs in them.
3 was crap though. You guys would admit it's the worst.
I watched it when I was like 10.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
It had dinosaurs.
But this one was actually one that felt like a Michael Crichton book again. Like it was very similar kind of ideas and the kind of thing that he loves to talk about. So
it had really awesome like throwback to the old ones. And it was
very cinematic. Yeah. It was just cool. It was just fun to fucking watch, man.
Yeah.
So go see Jurassic World because we're gonna probably spoil it eventually for you. Sorry. All right, guys. So follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, listen to us on Stitcher, SoundCloud, and iTunes. Watch us on YouTube's. Like us on all of that shit.
Like us on Twitch.
Yeah.
And follow us. Give us that heart.
Yes. We want this. Right.
I'll let her do that.
Awkward. We'll do it too. Anyways, thanks for watching us.
I'm Adra.
And again, if you agree, disagree with whatever we said, post some comments and we'll tell you you're fucking idiots. Just kidding. Bye, guys.
Bye, you.